Hey all, I just want to make another video today. I know I only make these when I don't feel good. So, another setback. About 3 or 4 weeks ago, I tried to go back to work. I had been kind of like really doing a lot and being able to kind of spend my days out in the community and meet with people and friends. And I used to be a pastor, so I was kind of trying to start this new ministry. And I could kind of feel my body just being stressed. And I'm always aware of this capacity issue I have, but at some point, I kind of went forward more and more than I had before, and got to a place where I could just tell my body would just tell me just not time for this. And then foolishly, I kind of kept pushing just because I hate stopping once I start something. And so before I know it, I was back into another setback and having horrible symptoms. And so it's been that way for now for about 2 weeks. Kind of peaked, I would say, about a week and a half ago, where just I was just really feeling anxious and my body was burning, and I felt really horrible for a few days. And then things have kind of started leveling off in the last few days again. And I'm hoping that this will be kind of on this way out. One of the things I do is I keep track of my daily highs. So last spring I had another setback, kind of when I tried to go back to doing more again, and that one was pretty long, but it was kind of more of on the mild end. It was my numbers were elevated for about 12 weeks, up and down. So there was like days that were bad, days that were mediocre, and kind of in between that. Just kind of went on until about June last year, and then by June I really started feeling good again. In the summer I was better and better, and I kept making progress, and things kept progressing. So I don't know. I'm just kind of learning that like this is just how it is. I think there's just such a desire from me and from other people that are going through this to get back into their normal life. And from everything that I've read, everything that I've heard people say, and I've spoken to coaches, and, I mean, I really have kind of dived into all different resources on this. It does seem like everyone heals. It's just the time frame is up in the air, which makes for a lot of uncertainty, which makes for anxiety, which makes this whole thing very hard. But I do want to share. I have been keeping a graph this entire time, so just kind of an idea for those of you that are suffering in this trial. This is kind of how my progress has looked over time. You can see when it started. It was just kind of a nightmare for about a year. Like it just was like the higher up on this, the worse. So it was really really high. Didn't get better for about a week and then back up, and just did that for almost a year. And then I finally started kind of having some good times, but then inevitably I'd push myself too hard, then shoot back up, and have some good times, push myself back up, and that was that big spike last year. That was last spring where I had a rough season. And then you can see now this is where I'm at now. So I had a pretty good summer, decent fall. I had some stressors. My grandmother died. And I wasn't healthy enough to get up there for the funeral, which was really upsetting. And then trying to go back to work, and then some other stuff that happened that was just been kind of difficult. So it's been up a little bit, but the trends are looks like the trends are moving in the right direction. So that's what I have to do to keep holding on to hope for myself is that things keep moving in the right direction. But I know there's a lot of people out there that are struggling, and one of the things that I just don't like about this trial is that the doctors are of no help. But then also, I don't know, I don't find the Facebook groups and all that much helpful, not very helpful either, because it's a lot of people stuck in fear cycles, stuck in kind of like just states that are really difficult, and just processing out loud without really having a lot of wisdom what they're saying, and they say scary things. There's a lot of questioning. There's a lot of bad advice going on, and so hanging out there is not really hasn't been helpful for me, and I don't think it's really that helpful for most people. What has been helpful is working with some people that have gone through this and healed, and also kind of talking to some people that are further along than me. So that's why I make these videos. I don't do them very often, just because I don't know. I just when I feel better, I get out into the world. But I do want to make these because I think that there's like needs to be some space for some people that are really interested in healing to talk to each other. And there are spaces like that. I know D. Foster has one, Angie Peacock has one, Baylissa has one, but those do cost money. And I've been working with those coaches. I'm working with Nicole Lamberson, who's been absolutely awesome. I've spoken to Baylissa a lot over the last few years, couple years, and spoken to Angie Peacock. And I just got a lot of good advice from them. I think what they're doing is great. But I just want to have this be a space where people can listen and comment and and try to just kind of have um, a positive vibe together of healing and trying to move forward. So, if you have any questions, please put a comment down below. If you want to talk to me, you can reach out and I'll respond. And hopefully everyone is getting ready for the Christmas and having a good time and healing and feeling some progress. If you're not, I was there too, and there's been times where I haven't felt progress, and it's really discouraging. And I will leave you with one thing that's helped me is just finding something to focus on that's not benzo related when you're going through this. Like in the fall and summer this year, I was really kind of back to having a more normal life. But now that I'm back in the setback, I've kind of just really focused on like giving my kids as good a Christmas season as they can have. So cutting down trees. My daughter and I have been decorating the house like crazy. We have lights everywhere outside. Doing Elf on the Shelf, so I've been spending time doing that, moving that around, watching movies, and doing an Advent calendar, reading scripture together. So I've been talking about the birth of Jesus and coming, and what that means for us and for the world. And I don't know, it's been you can find some things that work and some things that distract you, and you can find something that regulates you even a little bit. Just keep doing that until you get out of this, out of the setback or wave or whatever you're in. So that's what I've had to do. I've had to find things regulate me and use as much as I can until I kind of get out of the difficult hole I get in. So, and for me, I just need to learn not to push beyond my boundaries because my body tells me, but I don't want to hear it because I'm stubborn and I'm ambitious. I just want to keep pushing through. It's something I've done throughout my whole life. I've been able to push through most things, and this is something that I can't push through. And I'm learning that, and it's not easy. So, but yeah, that's where I'm at, and hopefully this is helpful. Hopefully that graph is helpful, and reach out or make a comment if you have anything to say. Have a good season of Christmas.